We are gathered here today to sip some tea, honey. So make sure you guys have your teacups ready because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T, and I hope everybody's doing good today. Make sure you guys have your teacups ready.
Get ready. Y'all get ready.
Yes, you get ready.
Because this tea is what? Piping hot. Hey, you guys, it's your girl T. So if you guys don't know Rick Ross, the boss, honey, basically it started being reported by TMZ that he was rushed to the hospital and he was basically on the verge of death. So this entire situation is just really, really sad. I'm going to go ahead and read to you guys what TMZ had to say yesterday. So TMZ says that Rick Ross has been hooked up to a machine that's taking over functions of his heart and lungs, according to sources connected to the music mogul. Rick is in a Miami area hospital getting treatment in the cardiac unit, a strong sign that he might have suffered a heart attack, which manifested itself as a respiratory issue early Thursday morning. TMZ broke this story that Rick Ross was rushed to the hospital after a 911 caller reported that he was unresponsive and slobbering at the mouth. We're told that doctors have to put him on something called ECMO. It's a technique used to oxygenate his blood outside of the body before it's pumped back into his body. It's essentially a form of life support and a clear sign of how dire the situation is. So that's what TMZ was reporting. But one of Rick Ross's Maybach music associates, his name is Fat Gleesh, he took to social media and basically said that Rick Ross was good. Now, that's fine. Fat Gleesh can say whatever he wants to say. But I do feel like the situation might be really serious because if you guys do not know, him and his baby's mother, Tia Kemp, they've been beefing for like the past few months on social media. They've been going back and forth. And basically, she had even spilled the tea a few weeks ago and stated that Rick Ross was having grand mal seizures and that he'd been sick in and out the hospital. So I want you guys to go ahead and check out this video of Tia Kemp talking about this situation. Check this out and I'm going to come back with the rest of my commentary.
I heard his mama done flew down here. Sister, everybody was in the motherfucking room and all that. But guess what? My son found out that his daddy was in the hospital. Y'all want to know when? When he got out the hospital, and it was probably a week later. When he was scheduling his when he had already been planning his 4th of July thing. But that's when he called my son during that week of that 4th of July MMG pool party, and he wanted to see his son because God gave him a second chance at life. That's not how life works. That's not how it works. It shouldn't take for you to go into a unresponsive coma or whatever it was you went into, or have seizures left to right on the low. And that's another thing he don't keep it real about. See, that nigga had a seizure and was unresponsive and wasn't on social media for 2 weeks. Y'all ain't even peeped that, but he ain't tell y'all that. At least y'all be knowing when Wayne had his motherfucking seizures. This lying ass nigga don't even tell y'all when he be done went in the motherfucking hospital. But I'm telling you bitches today. Yep. I'm telling you bitches today. Now, whatever else I think of in these next couple minutes before I get off this motherfucking live and come back on here later, all y'all gotta do is ask me some questions down here. I'm finna read some of these comments. Ask me what the fuck y'all wanna motherfucking know.
Well, alrighty then, okay? Tia Kemp has no damn chill. She's so angry at Rick Ross. Like, she just has no problem spilling all his tea, putting all his business out there. But, real talk, though, I just hope, this whole situation between her and Rick Ross gets deaded. Like I always tell y'all, life is so short. And the fact that they're beefing on social media, it's causing this rift between Rick Ross and his son. He wants to side with his mother, but then he wants to be a part of his father's life. And I think that Rick Ross, if he survives this and he ends up being okay, which I pray that he does. I don't want to see anybody lose their life in this manner. But I feel like if he gets a second chance at life, he needs to make amends with his son, okay? You need to put aside the bullshit with Tia Kemp. I know y'all have y'all's issues. You can't stand her. She's messy as hell, okay? We all get that. But you need to put all that BS aside because life is too short and you need to reconcile and you need to repair the relationship with your son. You need to make him a part of your life. You need to make him a part of his siblings' life. All your kids need to get to know each other because imagine if Rick Ross would have died yesterday. All of this stuff would have been left unresolved. You know what I'm saying? His son would have a million questions. His son would be feeling horrible as hell. You know what I mean? I'm sure Rick Ross would be feeling horrible as hell had he died and, not been able to make amends with his son. So I hope that this situation wakes him up and lets him know that life is too short. He needs to start taking better care of himself. I understand that he's lost a lot of weight, but again, weight loss is one thing, but still dabbling in drugs and stuff like that can take a toll on your body as well. So hopefully, with this second chance, Rick Ross ends up repairing that relationship with his son. That's what I personally would like to see. And I'm going to need Tia Kemp to just, fall back a bit, let him heal, let him recover, and allow him to have that relationship with his son, okay? So in other Rick Ross news, if you guys don't know, 50 Cent, the petty king himself, he decided to take to social media and be even pettier. So while other celebrities like Snoop Dogg and Missy Elliott were sending Rick Ross prayers and well wishes, 50 Cent decided to be petty and post a picture of Ivan Draco from Rocky IV. And it's the scene where Draco is standing over Apollo Creed as Apollo Creed is dying. And he basically says if he dies, he dies. So a lot of people are really upset with 50 Cent for posting that. Folks are taking to his Instagram page and going off on him. Their beef is so long-standing and old. I'm not shocked that 50 would post something like this. Regardless of the situation, I don't want to see anybody die. So 50 Cent, you, sir, are super petty as hell for doing that, okay? Thank you. So anyways, y'all, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Let me know your thoughts on this entire crazy situation concerning Rick Ross, the boss, okay? All right, deuces. Hey you guys, it's your girl T. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share my videos. You can also visit Lovelyti.com to purchase any merchandise. Also, don't forget to click the boxes down below to watch any of my previous videos. Talk to y'all later. Deuces.